All right, we're going live. Everybody relax. Nobody get too nervous.
You're the one that's nervous, bitch.
Can I plug this in real quick?
Nervous, boys. I'm always nervous.
A nervous Nelly.
Let's do this. A little behind the scenes for the folks. A little behind the scenes. And all right, well, disregard it all. We won't do it again because Zoom sucks. Anyway, hold on. I got to record this. Got to record that. Too many things to do. I need help with this.
Well, why don't you just not screen share when you're doing that?
Yeah, no shit.
That'd be a great idea, buddy. Don't screen share.
Hey, let me just put it on.
Too late. We're going. We're live. Whatever. Who gives a fuck?
Eat a dick.
I don't want to host anymore. We're going to rotate hosting every other week. It's not fair. I do it every week. Fuck this. Anyway, SPMC 21. No, too late. It's done. It's over. SPMC 21. I quit. I don't want to do the show. Victor, intro the show.
Ladies, well, we're playing with the boys.
Playing with the boys. I can taste the sunset inside of a boy. Playing with the boy.
All right.
It's pretty bad.
Anyway.
What show number is this?
Does anybody else want to talk? Do I have to do everything here? Go ahead. Somebody go.
I just spoke. I said, what show number is this? You fucking asshole.
21.
We're number. Oh, wow.
Mead's on his way to a comedy show because God forbid he stays at home to do a sports show.
Well, you said it was starting at.
Stays at home like anybody else.
You said it was 6:00 in the group text. And we can't do it without Juggy, obviously. So
yeah,
it's not my fault. You said 6:00. That was the last thing.
Still, nothing's changed. It's Monday. Yesterday, I started my day by falling down the stairs. My dog pulled me down the stairs.
You're just an elderly woman
covered in blood. It's still black and blue, heavily black and blue. And then I went to go outside. I had it all at the same time. While I have the two dogs, a solar company is installing solar panels. The pet groomer showed up, and the oil company showed up all at the same time. I'm trying to leave with my two dogs, so it was great. So nothing's changed Monday, other than my will to live.
How's your weight holding up, buddy?
Yeah, I should get a life alert. In a tub that I can walk into. I weighed in again. Holding steady. I didn't put on weight again. Last week I put on weight. I maintained. We're stabilizing it. We're stabilizing the ship. And March is when we're really going to see some big. I'm going to turn it all around.
Listen, I don't want you to get nervous, but I don't see it on YouTube yet. I don't know if we're broadcasting. Are we truly broadcasting?
Good. I hope not. Yeah. I hope we're not.
Okay, good.
Oh God, it's such a pain in the fucking ass. This
did
fucking
you cut and
shit.
Paste 10 things?
Yeah, we're live on YouTube. Just Victor doesn't know what he's doing. I'm looking at it right now.
Fair
Victor's
enough.
a fucking moron.
That's fair.
We've been live for 4 minutes.
He's from Florida.
You fucking idiot. Why don't you just go to the Sports Mass Collective page? Just go to the Sports Mass Collective page. You want me to do another thing? You want me to forward it to you? Oh! Our guest today is Tommy from New York, a fan favorite. How are you doing, Tommy?
Oh, wait, hold on. What's going on, fellas?
How's it going, Tommy?
What's up? How's everybody?
Tommy's got the classic transvestite Phyllis from AC on his background.
Oh, Phyllis was
AKA Stansel's lover.
That's right. She saw Mead's gum. Mead sat in some gum.
I showed her my sack.
You have a gigantic sack. You had a big ball sack too, buddy. Well done.
Yeah, daddy fat sack.
Nice.
Was that
Daddy
before
fat
or
nuts.
after you took the, before or after the blue chew?
That's what.
Yeah, now my nuts are that size because of that
No.
blue chews. Blue chews give you
I
fat
took it
nuts.
after, and then I wet. Yeah, I woke up wet.
Juggy,
the Reverend Bob Levy accused, or I should say, speculated that you, in fact, last time that I did the SMC with Bob Levy, which was only one time because you learn your lesson and then you never do it again, so he won't ever come back when I'm on. But it was he speculated that instead of going on a date, you were in fact plowing
Sucking cocks.
Phyllis. Yes, that's accurate.
Well, I mean, I had sex with myself that night, so it's not that far off. But yeah, the date didn't pan out as well as I thought. But actually, it did. But we're not gonna. I mean, who knows? I didn't want to disclose who I went on a date with.
Don't share.
It's already been disclosed. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
already
we
been
know.
disclosed.
Yeah, it doesn't matter now. I mean, it crashed and burned, so who cares?
Why? Why did it crash and burn? Did you show her your ball sack as well?
Absolutely not. It might have went well if I did.
You're like, this isn't working. Here's my.
That's
dick.
that's my closer. No, just showing my nuts, just peeking my nuts out of my zipper.
It's a little sample
It's like,
for you. If you want
yeah, it's like
more.
the female. It's like the male version of having not wearing a bra. You just have your nuts hang out.
Well, you know what's funny you say that,
Next
and
time I'm gonna do.
I gotta admit I'm a sheep. Well, not so much a sheep. I needed underwear. I don't buy underwear. It's one of those things you don't buy. You just wear them till they fall apart, and they were falling.
Buy underwear that's too small for me.
Dick look bigger.
Yeah, but you wear them out, and I buy. I got the what's it called? That supports all the podcasts. The sheath underwear, for like 20% off.
Oh yeah.
Interesting stuff.
Tommy
It's got a
John.
hole for your nuts. It's got a hole for your nuts. It's got a hole for your dick.
How's that feel?
It's like a locker room for your genitals. A little bit weird.
Door for your cock.
Yeah, there's like a little hole. There's a pouch for your nuts, and then there's a little hole to put your pee-pee in, bit separate from your balls. I'm mostly just poking a head in there. Anyway,
he called it big head.
Juggy should be here in a minute here, just so everyone knows what's going on.
He's buying a
en route.
sandwich.
He's buying a sandwich, but he was doing a sporting. He was doing a sporting thing. He was coaching.
Coaching girls hockey.
Ooh, yeah.
You said en
So,
route.
Good for him.
You said en route. Was he going on the Martin Luther King Boulevard?
En route? I don't get it.
En route.
Oh, en route.
So I was
God.
wondering. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. You boys trying to figure out this live stream. What do you Panarin Mead? Go over the Panarin story.
Ooh.
All right, so Panarin took a leave of absence from the Rangers, which I'm not terribly upset about because we hate the Rangers. And so the leave of absence was because there was a Russian newspaper article, a hit piece as they call it, speculating that he hit a girl, which I'm not exactly opposed to because gender is a social construct. So why not punch that social construct in the face?
That's right.
So he allegedly hit a girl, an 18-year-old girl 10 years ago, and the coach finally came out and said it. But a lot of people think it's because he was vocally opposed to Putin. So of course, if you do that, you're either thrown out of a helicopter or you're smeared in the government-controlled media, which is not so different from ours. But
yeah,
it looks like it's being debunked now and unfortunately, he's going to return to the Rangers.
Willie
Yeah,
though,
I
or is the
saw that.
damage done?
I mean, there's not really like a Me Too movement anymore, right? Because we all figured out that that's a lie. So, he's not going to be canceled from hockey.
He's got a lot of
Right, like-
support.
Go ahead, Tommy.
He's got a lot of support from the from the American media, and I think he'll be back.
Well, I hope he did it. And I because fuck him, fuck the Rangers. I saw that. You may know this this fan of the Islanders, this girl Jackie. I saw her post something like standing in solidarity with Rangers, like we support Pan. Fuck you, you fucking no, fuck him. This is a problem. Yeah. Nobody has any fucking winning all the time. I want my enemies to fail. Shout out, fuck all my enemies. I want my enemies to fail. I don't mean that lightly. I want them to actually fail. All of this, especially the NBA, and I'll get to the NBA because I watched the NBA.
She's also standing in support of Spanx.
So gay.
All right.
Those are pants that fat girls wear to slim them down.
Oh, I've seen them.
She fat?
That's what I hook up with.
She's a fucking whale. So fuck her, that piece of shit.
I thought you were talking about the girl he allegedly assaulted. I was waiting.
Oh no. Yeah, no, she's standing in support of a fucking girdle, that fucking hog.
Yeah, but the guys are all too short for her.
Right.
She's always talking about how short the guys are. Hey, listen, you dumb whores.
She's the size of Shrek.
Yeah, you're talking about how tall guys are. Hey, how tall is your waist lengthwise, widthwise, you stupid bitch? Oh my God, these girls complaining about, unless you're fucking like Giselle or I don't know, name any other supermodel, you don't get to complain too much about what you're looking for. If you're a run of the mill 5, then she's
not a run of the mill 5. She's a -5.
I like
you think she's negative? Hey, listen, let's not split hairs here. I'd have sex with her.
I mean, I would have sex with her besides what I think it smells like, because as soon as you delve into that crevice, the crevasse, that fucking void of stink, my penis just turns into a floppy sack of shit when I smell a fat girl's vagina, because they have problems with
my dick goes inside.
There he is. Chuggy, welcome to the show. Hey, real quick, Victor, I retweeted the live link, so go take a look, make sure that works.
Chuggy's dick turns into a vagina around a smelly girl.
Yeah, I'll just go. That's what
What's
you hear.
The score, Juggy? What's the score, Juggy? I hear you were coming from doing a sport.
Correct. I was coming back from coaching. I was coaching some hockey today. It was a lot of fun.
Wow, such a good guy.
Yay. I'm so good.
Juggy, we were just finishing discussing the whole Panarin news. Did you happen to see that?
No. I wanted to get a quick update.
He was accused of assaulting an 18-year-old chick in Russia.
It's not assault if you're 18, and it's not assault if you're in Russia. But go ahead.
Nobody said sexual assault. Nobody said sexual assault. Doesn't matter how old she is.
He just punched her in the face, which I fully support.
So there was a her.
That'd be great if it same as like sexual applies to regular. Like as long as you're over 18, you can beat the hell out of them.
Oh my God, we're gonna get banned.
So Mead's here on the front lines, and he said this has been debunked. Where I say fuck him because he's my enemy. What's your take, Juggy?
Who, Panarin's your enemy?
Yeah, he's on the team. He's not.
What are you talking about? He hits women. I thought he'd be your hero. I thought he'd be like your number one guy to go to. You know what I mean? Like,
boy,
what's his name? You're he's right. Exactly. So it sounds to me like he hit a woman for probably getting what she deserved in Russia.
Of course.
And you're telling me that you're saying that should
very rarely do women get hit when they don't deserve it. Let's be honest.
Well, that's my point.
Illegal. I'm not saying it's not illegal, but I'm saying very rarely do women get hit really hard if they don't deserve it. Just in the court of law, it's a crime technically, but doesn't mean they didn't deserve it.
Just in the court of law.
Little something for you kids. Tommy, care to comment? You ever hit your
Well,
wife?
maybe next time she'll do the dishes.
Yeah, you stupid Rooski. There he is.
Tommy came in with a black eye joke, like, "Oh, what do you say to a girl with a black eye? Nothing. You already told her once." Oh, touche, Tommy. Coming in strong, man. I'm sure.
What does Victor think about hitting women?
So this is why I'm single, because I think it's wrong.
You beat the hell out of him.
And I have to walk away from a lady before I fucking impale her face. So that's why they last about 2 weeks with me.
Vic, I'm so happy that you said that. You know, you wanted to say stuff for a bit, whatever, but yeah. I got 3 older sisters and they taught me quite well. You shouldn't. You know, it's not the cool thing to do. Hey man, she's female, man. Watch out. It's like, yeah, but she's still talking shit. When I talk shit, people threaten my life. I don't understand. It doesn't sound equal, but yes, Vic, I do follow that, man. I walk away immediately whenever I have any altercations, because there's some women out there who they want to fight men, and when men beat the shit out of them, all of a sudden their pigtails go
Especially
up.
black ones.
There you go. They're fighters. They're fighters. They come.
We're having some fun. I've never hit a woman because of
not
all
a
the
white
crap
girl.
we
That's
gotta
right, buddy.
deal
Well
with.
done.
Yeah. Never hit him. I want to. That's the point.
Never hit a Lithuanian.
Well, Lithuanians aren't white.
Is that right?
But what I'll say is that that's literally I
that
walk
side.
away every opportunity I can. Like, I don't get mad anymore. Like, there was a time when, you know, the pussy was so important that you'd be like, oh, why don't she just suck my dick all the time, you know? And then you'd be like, okay, and you're like, I'm gonna choke her out. But at some point, you realize none of this matters, and you just walk away.
Victor, all I can think about while you're talking is how much a dick is going to be photoshopped into your hand placement.
You see how this fucking black, delicious,
So
black
perfect.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just probably already happened.
Vic, I got the same thing going on here. Look,
somewhere evil. Oh yeah, but you could
Evil
throw
Sam's
that.
going to put dicks all over us. by the
Swedish
time
Evil
it's
Sam already has a cock in your hand.
immediately, yeah. He hasn't published.
That
it.
guy's shout out Evil Sam. Evil Sam's quick on the shit. He's really come up.
Son of a bitch.
Torelli's obviously a god, but Evil Sam has really come on up on the photoshopping game. We all have our own folders on his computer.
He's fast.
Kind of disturbing. First time I saw that, it was a little weird, but also a great compliment. So shout out Evil Sam.
Shout out
Evil Sam.
Yep.
Guys, I got a little bit of message board production here. If you guys want to hear some of the comments,
Oh, producer Victor,
Sure.
please regale us.
Wow.
sure. So Smokey did clappy hands, sunglasses, beers.
Beautiful.
Tony
Okay.
did hi
Clap that
Smokey,
ass.
and we have no other followers. So congratulations.
All
everybody.
right,
Cheers.
Smokey
That's all the
wins.
comments on the board.
Juggy, tell her what she wins.
Ladies and gentlemen, you get to win a brand new Evil Smoky meme with a dick in your hand. You're going to be walking away with the consolation prize. Thank you very much for playing today's game, and we're going to welcome you right back here to the Sports Mask Collective. Take it away.
I'm not a good
James.
producer. I'm not a good.
No, you're a
Well,
wonderful
there we go.
producer.
Very nice. We'll save the Tiger Woods story because that's obviously hot in the news. We'll
Huge.
save that for a minute. You know what I wanted to bring up because may make me want to crash that car that he's in.
Well, I might.
I watched some NBA and college basketball over the weekend, and I think I'm going to watch tonight the Lakers and the Jazz. There was a great game on Friday night, I think, or Saturday. Lakers and Heat. It was a low-scoring game. Finally, some defense under 100. And
Did they just throw up 3-pointers the entire game
The
and not
gameplay
work
still-
the fucking key?
the gameplay still wasn't the best, but at least they weren't just constantly scoring. But I enjoyed it because LeBron, once again, does what LeBron does. He's not Jordan, and he whines and complains. Twice or 3 times in the last minute, he passed it to someone else to take the big shot. And it's
He's
just
a
the same
choke
shit I've
artist.
always said. Find a way to hang on to the ball. Last shot of the game, he pump fakes and passes it. Pump fake and drive. It does not 1-on-1. He passes it so he doesn't have to take the heat. He saves a shot for himself for the big game so he can get all the glory. Fuck LeBron. He's always been selfish. He'll never beat Jordan. I don't care how many he wins. It's not about his physical specimen. It's about the way he plays the game. He's a selfish player. He's a piece of shit. It's all about him. It's all me. fuck LeBron. Somebody tell him I said that. Somebody get word to him.
I'll let him know. I don't know.
I don't know.
Keep-
Me,
Hey,
what do you think?
boys,
I'm having lunch with him tomorrow.
I've been watching. I've actually found myself watching the Knicks lately. Big fan of Julius Randle. I think he's the next hope for the Knicks.
Wow.
I can't not watch them.
Mhm.
I'm being serious here.
I know. I know.
I did enjoy the Knicks. The Knicks.
The Knicks. Careful now. Careful. That's
Go on, continue.
I saw you on the flask.
I just
double check.
I just
the
found out.
sentences.
I just found out the doors were 7:00 and the show's at 8, so I have to get out of here. But I do.
Wow,
I've
choosing
been
a show over his own show.
Listen, you said 6:00. That was the first thing I read this morning. Don't fucking blame me for this. I was gonna do this at home and make it nice, and then leave and come to the show.
I'll take a little responsibility. There was a practice that fucked up, so yeah.
We'll blame Juggy. Well, Mead, any
I'll leave you with 4 squares instead of 5 annoying ones cutting each other off every 3 seconds. I
anything
think
you want
have
to cover though?
Tiger Legs is having his Tiger Legs.
Tiger legs.
Tiger Woods is having his legs amputated like the Civil War. Good night.
Yeah, all right.
Love
there
you.
goes.
Bye.
Enjoy the show.
Love you, buddy. Have a good one. What a fag.
Oh, there he goes. Yeah, well, we might as well do that now.
Yeah. What do we got?
Tommy, are
What's
you
going
there?
on? What's up?
You can hear me.
Do you watch the NBA?
No, I've been watching a lot of college basketball, Creighton, Ohio State. So I put money on that. NBA, I haven't watched NBA since the mid-90s.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much in the same boat. I try to watch it here and there, and I caught a good one. I don't know. I just like some sport to watch.
Yeah.
But
the golf.
well,
you
speaking
watch
of
the golf.
college, I have been watching college. Yeah, I watch the golf, but it's 4 days a week during the day mostly. I'm usually working or whatever. It's tough. But yes, and of course, and I don't know if I talk about it. I tweet about it all the time. But Bill Walton, the God, as Juggy knows, I go way back with old Bill Walton doing Bill Walton impressions. He's the man. But he still fucking does UCLA games. They're on at like 10 at night our time, and if you haven't watched the Bill Walton game, it's pure gold. He just rambles on, nothing to do with the game itself. He talks like through the commercial breaks. When they go to commercial, you could hear him just keep going. They just cut his mic off.
So he's
Does he
It's a
talk
beautiful
about,
thing. Kind of.
Does he talk about Grateful Dead shows?
Oh, that's all he talks about.
Yeah.
Going up and down the
That's
court on the circle of life. Usually, it was the greatest games I've ever seen. What a beautiful game. Luke Walton, he's my son. One of the great coaches in Lakers history. Unbelievable player. I do both. One of the great, let me just do this real quick because Tommy, you'll appreciate it. One of the great interviews, Mike Francesa had him on.
Yeah.
Mike Francesa and Bill Walton. So you can imagine that. It was years and years ago. But he asked him if you could do if you could play one more game with all the great players one more time, or if you can go to one more Dead concert with all the original Dead, what would you do? And classic Bill Walton fashion. I would do both. I would play all day with Cassie Russell and Dr. J, and he went to 50 players. And then I'd dance all night under the stars, listening to Jerry Garcia, Pigpen McClellan. They went through all the Grateful Dead. He went on for 5 minutes talking about how he would play basketball and listen to the Dead at the same time. Pure gold.
When the
So anyway,
came
Tiger
back to his
Woods.
host, they killed themselves.
Pretty much. They're just constantly. It's an exercise of reeling him in for whoever the main commentator is. It really is. You got to listen to it. If you haven't heard a current Bill Walton game, it is totally off of the train tracks from the get go. That's why it doesn't matter what the score is. If you see a UCLA game on ESPN or whatever, turn it on because Bill Walton does all of them. It's your Stancil tip of the week. Don't say I ever gave you nothing.
What's your favorite sports to watch? I'm sure we covered this at some point, but what is your sidetrack Marenka here? What's your favorite sports to watch?
Yeah, that's fine.
Mark, I mean, not Marenka.
Jugs, you go first.
I'll kick it off here. I mean, I don't want to sound biased, but I love watching hockey, man. It's high octane all the time. It's back and forth. It's not as back and forth as tennis, where you're just like, if you're in the crowd, you're doing this constantly. Like, it's, if you understand whatever game you're watching, if you have a good understanding of it, if you've played it before, it's a thrill to watch because you can almost know what's going on in every athlete's head at any given moment. When I was a kid, I used to not like to watch baseball. I used to like to play it. Nowadays, the mental component. There was this commercial that came out, and I don't want to rant for too long here, but there was a commercial that came out that like every single defenseman was like giving each other signals, and like that was all between one pitch and the next. And there was so much going on. I'm like, that's what people don't see in a baseball game. That's what they're not really watching. But yeah, I'd say top two, like just because if you know how to watch them, I'd say, yeah, I like hockey and baseball for sure.
Yeah,
Hockey's fun to
good.
watch.
Okay, Tommy.
Hockey's fun to watch live. Hockey's like probably my favorite sport to watch live.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Live's
On
amazing.
TV, probably football. I like football. Golf. I enjoy golf. You get Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and if you got your guys in the top 5, if you bet money on it, you got 4 days of a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would say
another sport. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead, Jim.
Yeah, it's all right. I would say I'm biased, but I would say in person, to your point, Juggy, in person, I still enjoy baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it's cliche at this point. Everybody said it, but it's a game inside of the game. Like if you say baseball is boring, then you just don't understand baseball. I'm not saying you're dumb, and I'm really not saying you're dumb, but I mean, if you just don't want to get into the ins and outs of the game, then. But if you understand the game and what's going on, yeah, baseball is fun in person. You got the slow build. It's very dramatic. It's very dramatic baseball because you got the slow builds. You got the 2 strikes. You got the 2 out counts. You kind of know what's coming, so the crowd all builds up to it. And the other thing with baseball is you get a lot of the games are 3 hours plus 4 hours. You get more bang for your buck a lot of times with baseball. Whereas a lot of the big sports, exactly, it's going to be 2.5 hours or 3 hours max every time.
Mm-hmm.
Of the big sports, and I have to say, NFL in person and on TV is always in person, especially is fun because it is nothing beats the tailgate and then going and pretending you're blind for 3 hours or whatever I've done. But and then on
stories.
TV, yeah, I agree with Tommy. NFL, again, unfortunately, I hate to say it because they're the fucking monster, but they're great on TV. And I will say this, and I don't care. I am biased here, but just throwing a curveball. The lacrosse, the tournament, it's must-watch stuff. We'll cover that when it comes. Because coming up soon. Regular season.
In 4 episodes.
What do you like, Victor?
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Vic.
So thanks, Juggy. That's really sweet of you. I am straight, so I don't watch sports on TV. But I guess if I'm forced to, gun to head, it's got to be the NCAA tournament. That for basketball is probably the whole fucking thing, the whole tournament from beginning to end. We do a whole fucking we plan our Thursday, Friday around the beginning of the tournament. We go to a bar or we get hotel rooms for the weekend.
Sounds gayer than watching it on TV, by the way.
Well, you got a circle jerk to keep the game
Making
interesting.
plans to watch a game is way gayer than just sitting down and watching it. I do it, but that's don't. Yeah, it's gay. Anyway,
it's very gay. It's very gay. It's very. Don't interrupt me ever again. But
I'm a big proponent of polo. If you've ever seen polo live, you haven't breathed if you haven't watched a polo match.
This invisible
so
dick
what are
is
you
really
your,
making me
what
happy.
Are you and your
but
friends
I love.
do?
I'll tell you what. I don't give a fuck about the Rangers. I really don't. I really don't give a fuck.
The Rangers don't give a fuck about you.
But I have to say that in person Rangers games, that the whole fucking beginning to end, so you don't go straight into the place. You go to one of the bars on the outskirts around the edge. You get fucked up. You talk to girls.
No,
do your thing, and then you go inside, and then you come back out. Like literally, I fucked one of those fat girls you were talking about earlier after a Rangers game. It was phenomenal, and I didn't know until she took the hockey jersey off. Well, in her apartment, but like in her mouth too. But that
That is the dangerous thing about the hockey jerseys.
Well, that's why it came off, and I went, "Oh, okay, here we go, Daddy."
Yeah.
Looks like we got ourselves a situation.
Not every one of them is a nice girl.
Very cute, though. Very cute. Very charming as well.
Victor, what do we got going on in the chats?
Let's see what we got over here. So Smokey and Tony have offered to fuck each other. That's great.
Like that.
There's that. John.
Do it on our Patreon.
Jonathan Keller has said Stancil for governor. So that's
there
a big
Thank
deal.
you. What state do you live in, Jonathan? Keep going.
And
tell us what state you live in.
And that's all we got. Smokey says everyone loves to watch hockey live. Of course, Smokey and I should make out if we could at any point in time. It's fine. Victor is gay, but in a good way.
Not after all that fucking a fat bitch talk you just finished. You're below Smokey.
But listen, just because.
Yeah, you're below her. I'm not going to allow you to scum her down.
I know how to ride the wave. Leave me alone.
Where are you, by the way? Where are you there, Victor?
Are you in Costa Rica?
Why did I disappear or something?
No, your background. I'm wondering where you are.
Oh, that is Fort Lauderdale. That's called the elbow room, but I think it should be called bent elbow. I think we covered this.
Yeah, you've mentioned the elbow room a few times.
You said that already.
Yeah.
This is the only bar you could go. In Fort Lauderdale, everybody watches their masks pretty hard. It kind of sucks. But this bar, nobody gives a fuck. There's 2 floors. There's a guy playing. It's very like before any of this nonsense. You know what I mean? So I'll go there. Please don't go there.
Yeah. Is that a place where you would go after a game? Like, let's say if you were at one of those suites in Tampa or something like that. Would you go to this after a game?
I would, but it's too far away. It's too far away.
This is Lauderdale.
There is now like I can't even go here right now on the weekends because there's too many young people.
I don't blame you. Fuck you.
I'm old as fucking dirt. Like, what am I gonna do? Listen? There's only so many dick pills I could take. I can't drink until 6 o'clock in the morning and then go back with the girl. It hurts too much. Like, I know that sounds weird, but I'm old, and
it makes your balls too big too.
It's hard to fucking. I can't do it. I can't stay up all night and then like at 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock. Okay, but at 4 o'clock in the morning, and then she's like ready to go home. I'm ready to go to bed, bitch. I'm not ready to go home with you. I'm ready to go to bed. If you'll excuse me, the 7-Eleven is the first Uber stop, and I'll drop you off wherever you are.
Where are we going?
We are not going anywhere.
What's our next stop?
Home, bitch. Home.
Yeah. I'm going to catch some Z's. You need to go home and find yourself a younger one.
I honestly, at this point in my life, I love going to a wine bar, or I'll go to an expensive beach bar where I'm sitting there by myself and I look like a fucking weirdo. But there's the divorcees, and some of them are from Jersey. Go somewhere else. They can't wait to tell you their fucking net worth or who they've divorced or whatever. And they're annoying and they're loud, but around 8:30, they say, "You want to get out of here?" And you go, "That's awesome. Let's go.
Whatever it takes to shut you up."
I'm like, let's fucking go. Smash. You get in the car. You're home by 11 o'clock. You're looking at your dick, and it's great.
Yeah, get out of here. Oh, let's get out of here. Whatever. Shut up. Whatever gets you to stop talking. I've been trying to black out. I don't have to hear you anymore.
That may be how you get Smokey. You just keep talking.
I would listen. Whatever it. You've seen the
he wouldn't stop
with their belly on it or whatever. Right? That would be. I think I'm a Smokey's a 3-pumper. If you ask me, I don't know. You tell me.
Jesus.
What would you put Smokey at? A 2-pump or 3-pump?
On top of old Smokey.
If it was a Smokey Tony combination, I'm looking at. I don't know if I make it in anybody.
No, you're fine.
You think you're going to get inside somebody before
problems.
You come?
No, I really
like
do.
You should go see a doctor.
You're a beautiful boy.
Yes, I should go see a doctor. That's accurate. I should go see a doctor right now. Can we talk more about Tommy and Phyllis in the background? Because as much as Tommy's there, all I see is fucking Phyllis. It's driving.
We talked about. I think if any of our fans worth their ilk by now know the story of Phyllis and Tommy and our trip, we don't need to recover that for multiple episodes. She's just a part of us now.
Would you finger bang a transvestite if they asked you to?
So you're saying a girl who's a guy? You're saying yeah. You can't finger bang Phyllis unless you put your finger in her asshole.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not finger bang. That's shoving your finger in an asshole. I'm not doing that.
What do you think of
not
vagina?
to a
It's
guy.
the same fucking thing. I'll finger bang a girl's mouth. I'll finger bang a girl's armpit if I can.
What?
Whatever it takes to get it off. All right, you hear me?
God. Well,
How many?
so
fingers
have
do
you heard
use in an
about?
armpit?
Let's check the message boards, boys.
Yes. Let's see
Yeah,
if
so
anything
have you heard?
changed.
No, but have you heard? Have you heard the Trevor? Sorry, the Noah Syndergaard, Trevor Bauer beef going
What the fuck
on
is this?
Yeah, what's going
And
on
today?
with that?
I guess Strowman got
it's-
involved today.
I fucking
Well,
hate.
don't
Strowman.
worry.
I
I
can't stand him.
have the. Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that, Tommy, because that ties into it. Oh, don't worry. Highly produced. I have the article right here.
Ow. You should push the phone right up to the
Well,
camera.
no,
and
no.
just-
So this started.
Okay.
This started on Friday. Noah Syndergaard was joking around about his buddy Gazelman, who was a free agent and left, and he retweeted. And don't worry about context or whatever, because it will be here all day. But Noah Syndergaard tweeted, and then he said, "I'm sorry I chose another team, but I'll donate to your charities." And that was a shot at Trevor Bauer, because that's what Trevor Bauer said. He apologized to Mets fans because basically it came out that it was a done deal or something happened. Tommy, you may even know more details.
They on Trevor Bauer's website, they were selling Met T-shirts with his number on it for like 10
Right.
minutes. It was a mistake, and then that's what he said. He goes, "I'm sorry about that," and did you don't donate like $10,000 to a Mets charity?
There you
that
go.
sounds like a
Perfect.
backhanded compliment
So-
or something. Yeah.
In response to that, Trevor Bauer said, when mistakes are made, you try to make them right. I know you wouldn't know anything about making mistakes, though. Hope rehab is treating you well. Was good to see you back throwing. What did he say? Then he didn't stop there. He was reposting replies other people were saying. This is Trevor Bauer about Noah. Blah blah blah. Yeah, he made this tweet, try to treat the fans better, where he has like 4 screenshots of like replies Noah Syndergaard have made to fans over the years that are like, whatever, they're sharp, but they're like, who cares? The kid's in his early 20s. So I thought that was weak. Like one of them is so a fan said something to him and Syndergaard was like, "What's your problem, dude? Be happy, bitch." Like
Yeah,
shit like that. Like not a big deal, but he's trying to make it a big deal. He's throwing shade. And then I guess today, I don't even have it here. Maybe the producer can pull it up. Probably not. Whatever.
Well,
I guess
Bitch, tell me what you need.
Strowman
I'm here
got
for you.
involved. Look up Strowman Bauer exchange. I'll just do it. Why even?
Yeah, you're good.
Because I had it pulled up before.
Yep.
It saddens me to see that these adult
Yeah, go ahead,
grown
Jugs.
athletes, like, why are you resorting to Twitter? Why are we acting like middle school fucking girls here?
it's
I don't-
ridiculous. Yeah,
I don't get it. Like, keep that shit fucking professional. Like enough with the backhanded compliments. It's like, oh, it's great to see you today. Not, oh, good, best luck in your future endeavors. Suicide. Well, I hope you come back. Cancer. It's like, enough. Let's fucking grow up. Handle your business professionally. Realize a mistake was made. Talk about it on a cell phone, and don't make it fucking public. What are you doing?
So
don't get it.
real quick, just to finish my expert reporting here, and we could give our take. But
Okay.
I
I
guess
hope
what
I
happened
filled
was
in enough time for you, James.
I guess what happened with Strowman is he just tweeted like it was really just an emoji, but I guess it was in regards to Bauer like saying something, and Trevor Bauer subtweeted it and said, instead of subtweeting me, retweeted it and says, instead of subtweeting me constantly, you could just come out and say you dislike me. Speak up, homie. We're both men. We can handle it. Which kind of goes towards, I have to say, towards your point, Juggy.
You're not men if
Where-
you're talking about it on Twitter. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
It bothers me.
Where and that goes to where I know Tommy's with me on this. Where Strowman, is already on my shit list for me
yeah.
for pulling out of the season last year because of COVID. And when he was a free agent, and then getting money this year to come back, and he's fine with it all of a sudden. But anyway, so I do get where he's coming with that, with like some bitch shit, like skirting around the issue. And I'm glad he got called out in a way.
But can you-
fuck him because he's not on the Mets, but he does have a point. Not with Syndergaard. I agree with Syndergaard and their little tiff. Give me Syndergaard, Bauer versus Stroman. Give me Bauer. Go ahead, Tommy.
Now let me ask you: can you imagine like Pete Rose and Raleigh Fingers having a Twitter fight? It's ridiculous.
You took
it's
the idea
totally
out of my head.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
It's like you said, it's childish. It's stupid.
Yeah, can you imagine like fucking like Phil Esposito
Yeah.
and like Rod Gilbert having a Twitter war? Like, no, they're gonna fucking smack each other in the mouth a few times, drink their
Yeah.
face off all night, talk about it the
Yeah.
whole time, hug each other, and then go and have a power play the next fucking day. Like,
I wish I was fucking Pete Rose's bookie. Jesus Christ.
How
I know
about
this
Vince
is
Coleman? Vince Coleman talking shit on Twitter. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, Vince Cole. Albert Bell screaming at fans on Twitter. Yeah, Albert Bell. Was it Vince Coleman or was it Derek Coleman? Who's Derek? Wasn't it Derek?
Vince Coleman.
Who's in-
That was Vince Coleman's the guy who he was throwing firecrackers at the little girl.
Was that Vince Coleman? Why did
Yeah, I
think
think it was
Derek?
Vince Coleman. Right?
Anyway,
The little girl
yes,
died, or
I
no?
remember that though. That was in my heyday.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's a great point. Yeah, like fucking Bart Starr and Johnny Unitas like talking about what a bitch they both are to each other. And,
Can you imagine?
over texting? Ugh. Yeah, more people need to get punched in the mouth is the moral of the story. It kind of all comes back to that.
Did you
They
see
should be
Hakeem Elijah one?
They
just
should be
tweeted,
canceled
like,
for shitty talking.
What's
It's the
that, Jugs?
pussification.
Sorry, Jugs. Go ahead.
Yeah, same thing. Like, oh man, Mickey Mantle was just Twitter bombing all over the Babe Ruth. It's like oh my god, can you imagine? Jesus Christ!
It's the
I
it's
just
the
don't get
pussification of America. Twitter. It's terrible, and
Bingo.
it's like pussifying men.
That
What
exactly.
men? Like I can't even think of my father talking about Twitter. Like I was on Twitter. I yelled at that guy on Twitter.
I was on Twitter yesterday. I just came back from the docks and I checked Twitter and it got me in a bad fucking way. All right. You understand?
Yeah, Twitter. That's what I did
I know-
to her yesterday.
I don't know how I'm supposed to even fucking settle myself down at the docks if, we're all Me Too here. I can't have another woman feeling like they've been taken advantage of. And then I got to go down and fucking move a car. It's going to hurt me. Okay. I'm calling out.
Yeah, I think all parties, at the end of the day, all parties should be ashamed. Like it's one thing to, and I think that's why I agree with Syndergaard on the first part, because he was, like I was gonna say, having fun with it. So he was kind of throwing shade at Trevor Bauer, and then Trevor Bauer made it all gay, basically, as we know some comics tend to do, where they make it not fun and then make it serious, and that turns into a whole nother thing, which it is now, So I do blame Bauer in the end for he made it like a thing instead of just talking shit back, which is all it had to be.
Yeah, he should have just been a funny dickhead back, and that would have been the end of it.
Right.
People
Exactly.
don't know how to handle humor.
Exactly.
I guess. I mean, maybe they're
Tell me about it,
socially
Juggy.
awkward. People they don't know how to handle themselves. I guess I don't know. Like people like, wait, what did he mean by that? Let me just make sure I can tweet this just to make. I don't even want to fucking get into it. It's so childish. I'm tired of it already.
Yeah.
I don't even-
Hey,
it's
go
whatever.
ahead, go off, King.
Ah, you know
Let's
what?
go, King.
Let's
No,
go.
you know-
You fucking know what? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, honestly, like being a coach and hearing this stuff in the locker room, and like the parents complain about stuff like literally, like the stuff that they complain about is more mature than shit on the professional level. But you've said it already. They should be ashamed of themselves. Stop fucking doing that. Play your game. Play the thing that you play, the sport that you get paid for. That should be enough. You lucky fuck. Jesus Christ, be happy. You're right.
Exactly.
Be happy about it. But both of you guys handle yourselves more professionally, or let somebody else, more rightfully so, take that spot. Get off Twitter and get in the batter's box. It's fucking ridiculous.
Rack him.
Rack 'em.
Shout out Jonathan Keller. Exactly. Fuck Bauer. This guy gets it. See you in the chat.
Jack Bauer? I love Jack Bauer.
God.
Hang on, I just Googled some sexy photos. I'm going to be uploading one right away.
Background Victor.
The drunk
Instead of moderating the chat, he's just finding new pictures.
I moderated the chat.
Distract us.
What better am I going to do than fucking Tony and fucking Smokey saying
You missed everything. Jonathan Keller's talking about Syracuse versus Hofstra.
Jonathan, Helen, I can't see
Was it
here or
Minnesota?
understand shit.
wish I knew.
Anyway,
going on?
wait, let's go. All right, well, let's get to the big story here, gents. We've been skirting around the issue.
Sorry, that's fucking great.
No,
Boy.
I know.
Go ahead, please.
It's fine.
Let's
No,
go.
it's worth it. We love Victor. She's prego. Did you do that to her? And apologies to our audio listeners. We love our audio listeners, but
I'm sorry.
you know,
Yes.
it
This is a gigantically
visual
fat,
show as
popular
well.
person.
So what's
Sorry,
happening
Jimmy.
right now to our audio listeners is Victor as a pregnant
Ashley
ethnic
Graham.
woman
Her
in his
name is
background.
who's Ashley Graham? Who is this bitch?
Ooh,
She's a big
wow.
fat person.
She's
pretty much-
8.5.
Listen, here's how you know if they're really fat in real life or if this is just a pregnancy fat. If you look at the back fat, right? And you look at the curve and the crevice that's going into this back, you could see that the back fat is coming over by about, I'm looking at it about 1.5 inches, 2 inches. A sexy girl that got pregnant and got big, you wouldn't see that on them. But her, she's got a fucking truckload. Am I wrong? Tell me, please. Explain it to me.
Is she pregnant
Tiger
or no?
Woods was in
you
an
guys can't see
accident.
with my forehead. Here you go. You see this thing right?
Nice.
You see this thing? Let me see if I can do this with my hand.
Yeah, so that's
Right
I see, I
there.
see.
That
That's
right
fat.
there.
That's fat. That's not pregnant.
That's
That's fat.
true fat. It was always there.
I got that. I got
She was
that
always fat. Whoever this Ashley Graham bitch is, she was always fat.
So
But
what?
she got
Wood.
some big fucking tits. So I'm sorry. I
Right.
didn't mean to curse. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, tits is a bad word. Say boobs. No, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
I don't see the problem here. She's a gorgeous woman. She's a little on the big side. So what? Fat women need loving too. She's all right. I'll
For
give
the
her a
listeners.
Fat
caramello.
women. Fatter the better, they say. Somebody
They're
said.
more fun, man.
I didn't say
They
that.
do more.
I know how
stuff.
to ride the wave, but I
Hey,
also
big-
know how to ride the rock. I'm sorry. I stepped on you again.
Hey,
Ride the
Tiger
cock.
Woods. Here we go. Tiger Woods got in an accident again. If you didn't see the story, he was at the Genesis Open. He was not playing. He was doing like a 2-day. He was just like doing commentating and like promotional
Ooh.
stuff for Golf Channel. He got in his car, got in the SUV. The things I saw is that he was agitated, and he basically was seen speeding out of the parking lot, almost hit a producer that was coming in because they also film, I guess, shows and stuff or where hotel he was staying. And the next thing you know, we've probably seen the pictures by now. He was he shanked it into the rough.
insert
The
driver
puns,
joke
the
here.
puns. We'll get to the puns.
Yep.
But yeah, but no, he flipped his car, rolled his car, and
It's totaled.
pretty major injury. I want to get to you in a second here, John, but I'll just read them off real quick. Because it seems pretty, and you're a resident doctor, John. So Juggy, sorry. My doctor.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Jonathan there.
I used my last name today.
Wood suffered oh Jesus! Why did I do this to myself? Wood suffered
gay.
comminuted open fractures to both the upper and lower portions of his tibia and fibula in his
Fancy
right
word for
leg,
breaking skin.
as
Sorry to
well
cut you
as
off.
as well as damage to the ankle bones and trauma to the muscle and soft tissue of the leg. A comminuted fracture is when a bone breaks. There you go, Jugs. A bone breaks into more than two pieces, and open fractures suggest bone broke the skin. So, for starters, before we obviously we'll go around and give our hot take, and hot is an understatement. I like to say scalding take. Ugh. Juggy, give us the medical side of this terrible, terrible accident.
Oh, he's
to this
fucked. That's
beautiful,
my medical
beautiful
expertise
black
right
man.
there. Yeah, he man.
And he
it's rough.
Well, go ahead. Yeah,
It's
I'll let
one of
you
those-
go, and I'll give you mine.
It's one of those things where man, like at this point of his career, I don't know what else he has to prove. Not that he shouldn't be peeing in the PGA anymore. I mean, he still has a few rounds, I guess, if you will. Yeah. With that being said, I think that he was supposed to be doing commentary and coaching anyway. I mean, I don't know if it's true. I don't know if, like, people are joking about it hard. Is he really going to remove his legs? Nobody knows. Are they? I don't know. But at the same time, like, I don't see with the timeline that it takes to get back to not only PGA status, but Tiger Woods status. By that time, he's going to be aged out. You might as well just, train for the senior PGA tour at that point. So Yeah, man, that's a huge long recovery. Not a compound, but any break that is multiple and through the skin, I mean, you're looking at a ton
Wait a
of
minute, this
recovery time.
comminuted
Tissue damage, everything.
this comminuted fracture said it's
More than one place.
more than two pieces.
Right.
That's different than a compound.
I mean, shattered.
Right.
Shattered, basically.
Yeah. Compound is where the bone breaks from the bone itself. Comminuted concav is where it breaks in different pieces.
This is like a glass shattering, if you could imagine.
There's like four to six different types of fracture types. There's like green stick, there's open, there's unfinished, there's another, there's all kinds of terms. Basically, I mean, if you break that much, especially in the ankle, in the shins that he was talking about, the tibia is the shin. I'm sorry, the fibula is the shin. The fibula is the supporting part of the shin, whatever. And the tibia is like the big thick part that runs down, that's the shin guard, if you will. I mean, I don't even know, man. He's not going to be in any good shape anytime soon. It takes a long.
So let me ask you before we get sorry, Jux. Before we get Tommy's take here, because I know Tommy's a golf guy as well.
Yeah, he's gay.
If what is if he were to recover, if to do therapy for something like this, what are we talking about?
Tough to say, man. You're looking at maybe a year and a half. That's my best guess. Over under.
Because you need surgery, you have to recover, you have to wait to do surgery, and then you gotta rehab.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you got to do all of that. Plus, again, are we talking about golf? Like, it depends on how fast of a healer he is, which it seems like he's a pretty fast healer. He's been through a lot. He trains his body all the time. He's a madman in the gym when it comes to
he's an elite athlete, and that's that's not a joke.
Not a knock. Not a knock to golfers. They work out tremendously. They really do.
So let's pump the brakes.
That's a lot of cigars. But yeah, I think he's got to take him a long. That's a huge road to recovery just to walk, I think. I mean, man. He's got a long road ahead of him, and I hope he's not in the car for it. There's another pun. It's just it sucks.
I like that. Do you want to get the puns out? Because I got to get these puns out, and before there's just too many puns. I mean, he sliced it into the rough. Did he yell for? What else? I got
the car went further than the ball.
The car went further than the ball. I thought he had a good driver.
Yeah,
I like to get back to the range.
Kumia had a great fucking post. He said he should have used his driver. I fucking
there you go. That's
so much.
Yeah. Insert driver.
Yeah, I just said that. And I just said that and I didn't watch
Kumia said it first, bitch. You stole it.
Kumia
Reporting
said
live.
it.
Reporting live.
Reporting live. So didn't copy it. I said that.
My
brain thought that. My brain.
Tommy, last time
what do you think?
Communicative fracture. How long did it take you to get back on the old golf course?
Well, he's, obviously he's done.
That's what I think.
He's 45 years old.
Yep. Senior PGA Tour. That's where he's headed.
He's done. I enjoy watching him play with his son. I think that's really cool. I enjoyed watching that a few months ago.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's a great ambassador for the sport. And if anyone has a chance, you have to watch that documentary. I don't know if you watched it on HBO.
Yeah, watched it.
His father fucked him up totally.
Yeah.
So
nice.
It's sad. It's sad. It's bitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, and exactly, Smokey. Phil Mickelson is now's got a chance to make up some ground on wins, although nobody will do that. But
Jim, who's the golfer?
Let me read the message board here. Phil Mickelson.
Jim, who's the Irish golfer? He does commentary that got into a bad DUI car accident, and he never played again either.
Not Rory McIlroy.
No,
John Daly.
Terrible with names.
Who the fuck? Yes,
he does commentary. He never played again either.
I know what you're talking about. I would have to look it up. I'm not gonna remember off the top of my head. I watch him all the time. I don't remember anything.
Yeah, but he never played again.
But listen, with Tiger, before we get off Tiger, I will say this, because after that all that shit that happened before he won the Masters in 2019, his back stuff, his domestic shit, I think, and obviously I don't think it was alone. Most people were like, yeah, there's no way he's coming back. At least, I figured he would come back and playing tournaments here and there, kind of like cameo appearances almost, but shit, you win the Masters, and you win the Masters, you're good enough to win any tournament. I think he obviously, I think we all know he would pick and choose his tournaments. He'd play the Masters, and then he would play the big ones basically and ramp up for the big ones. So it sucks. I was excited to see him in the Masters in a couple weeks here.
He's the Undertaker of golf.
But yeah, pretty much. Well, that's kind of what I'm getting to.
Yeah.
So I think where I'm going with this is, I think the smart play, where the money is to say this has got to be it. Like I think Tommy, I think you said it to. I think it's time to maybe retire to the broadcast booth. It seems like he likes to do that, although I don't know if he wants to be in the public. It seems like he's lightened up with that lately. So maybe he'll just be a color guy here and there. No pun intended.
Easy.
That's
Easy.
right. I said no pun intended. But then again, that's the other thing, though. I don't know. He's so driven. In 2 years, does he come back? I mean, how old is Phil? How old are
shit? Yeah.
There's some older guys that are competing, still compete on the tour. Although realistically, I'm thinking he comes back. When he eventually comes back, maybe this is it, and he takes a real long break, plays senior PGA eventually because he's too competitive not to play at all, and does some color commentary stuff.
Big Daddy, throw me the share. I have an in memoriam for Tiger Woods.
A long break. He shattered his boat.
Just to finish that off, I think this is it, and it should be. I think it's a sign. And one more thing, like shit, the couple of interviews he did before he was on the Golf Channel last week and a couple weeks, and he did kind of look puffy and shitty. So I want to wait to hear the details of this, folks. The story isn't over yet. Don't be surprised if you get some information out that he has been into some bad habits again. I'll just say that.
Yeah, but
Victor, go ahead.
Can you,
Tommy.
sweetie? Can you throw me the share? I want. While you guys talk, I want to do a little in memoriam. I have a history of his girlfriends here. If you can let me share,
should be good. Should be good now.
Let me see if I can share.
Go ahead, Tommy.
He was probably, all those surgeries, that guy's going to be addicted to pills for the rest of his life, probably,
Yep,
that guy's in so much pain constantly, probably on a daily basis.
Yeah, he already was. Exactly.
Yeah, so it's a sad situation.
It sucks.
I actually feel bad for him.
It sucks.
That documentary, you didn't know, you knew his dad was fucking nuts, but in that his dad had Tiger was going to be the next Gandhi, and
his dad was a total God complex. Basically, his dad had. He had a God complex, and he passed it on to Tiger. I think.
What's wrong with her elbow?
This bitch?
Lindsey Vonn. She looks like the Cheshire Cat.
Well, this is Jamie Grubbs, but Lindsey Vonn is down here. Hang on. She does look a little
we know.
chunky there.
Go ahead.
Her sister.
I got a share of something I came across.
Not bad.
Too.
I like that right there.
None of these women look like they're
Next.
in golf, though.
Kristen Smith, she got big shoulders.
Boring. She I don't like girls that Tiger like. She likes boring white girls.
Erica, this is a nice white girl from a
you
nice
like thin white girls. I like some meat on my bone.
This is the last one. This is probably going to be the end. He's never going to have these again. This is it for him. This is from here on out. He's Robert Kraft. He's going to be fucking some
Grubbs and the wrist are awful. Ugh.
Look at this. Who's this Jamie Jungers? You might as well call her Juggers.
Gross. One thing I liked about one thing I did like about that documentary is he did ball with my boy Jordan. All right, Victor, let me
take it back if you want it, you fag.
Well, I can't. You have to stop it.
That's what she said.
He did ball out. I didn't realize he was a little party boy. I mean, obviously I knew he liked hookers and shit because of the stories, but I didn't realize he was a little party boy.
He's Haitian. Haitians are maniacs. They have a good
like
time.
my boy Jordan and Barkley. I didn't. You saw that, right, Tommy?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
he likes to party.
Did you know that?
The party.
I didn't realize he liked the party part. I just figured he liked to get around women. I didn't know. I feel like going to hanging out in clubs is a little weird to be told.
This is his father's fault because again he was so strict out the gate that when you're that strict you can't help but let loose.
That's
boys. I got the.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Tommy.
Agassi's dad, Andre Agassi's dad, was a maniac and fucked Agassi up. Who's the guy that the quarterback? What's his name?
Agacino Balcony.
Colin Kaepernick.
No,
Steve Buscemi.
Philip Rivers. Bart Starr.
I just think these fathers
Mark Sanchez.
of these
Skip Bayless.
Drew Bledsoe.
He's fun.
Vinny Testaverde.
John Elway.
It might be
Cobra
Vinny
Kai.
Testaverde.
Dan
What's Vinny
Marino.
Testaverde's wife's name?
Wop.
Ginny Testaverde.
Jamie.
Cookie.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Cookie Testaverde.
Cookie Testaverde.
Boys, I want to get your thoughts on this because this could be maybe this is the way Tiger finds his way back. I came across this. It gave me some hope to see the great. Maybe we have some hope to see the great Tiger Woods once again.
Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I'll reserve my judgment.
Now, this guy's got one thing that sticks out immediately before we get. This guy's got very small feet. This guy's got very, very small feet. Does anybody else not notice that?
Who took the flag out?
Right.
Who took the
Does he have
flag
a
out?
caddy? This
I didn't
lazy
realize.
fuck. And what does he do? Drive all over the green? Fucking
Does he lay back to like? How does he drive if he lays all the way back?
That's exactly Jugs. That's what I was saying. So does that thing go totally flat and he just goes around like he's on a stretcher around the course? And then, does he have just no respect for the game and he just drives all over the fucking green? This fucking guy. I hate this guy.
Oh my God, you're right.
I found it because I was looking up like other ways he could maybe play if his legs are blown off. And then this fucking asshole with his tiny feet, he's lying down on the golf course. He clearly has no respect for the game. He's wearing a fucking look at that. He's wearing like a wristband that's too tight for his fat wrist.
Yeah.
I can't get over his tiny feet. Really annoying.
Why does he have those? Yeah, the sandals. Or I thought the other supposed to have like shoes on because we
No
always used to
respect
get
for
yelled
the
at
course.
for fucking no sleeves.
Are those knee pads?
Well, I think it's holding his
I think
legs. I think they're holding his legs. Up.
Yeah,
I think
for the,
I think
for the
that's how
audio
he's
viewers,
standing.
by the way.
For
we're
the
looking
audio
at-
viewers, pay $3 to see the video. That's
Yeah.
that's what the audio viewers can do.
This is
I can't
amazing.
even explain this. You're gonna. Have
and
to
I'm
do it.
sorry, but look at the edge of the green. Is that not fucking golf cart tire tracks? This guy doesn't give a
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, this guy was just driving all around. This guy probably, and you know what? It's guys like these that suck to play with too. I've played with these guys where it's the guys that like have all these handicaps and all these issues that are they're just nonstop talking and they complain.
I don't
And
need help.
fucking-
Fuck off.
They're talking in your backswing and they're on their phone. I'd break this guy's fucking arms if I fucking saw him. I'll see what he can figure out then.
Oh, you can't fucking walk. My handicap's minus 25. Go fuck yourself.
My handicap's better than yours.
That's it, boys. I'm out.
That's
Yeah.
how
Wait,
you
me staying on the show for the rest of
capitalize
the
on
night.
that.
His handicap is a sticker in his car.
Oh my god.
He'll be putting with his tongue when I'm done with him. After I could just tell he's an asshole on the course.
You're gonna break every bone in his body. You're gonna. Oh my god. I
still
can't stop
wanna-
looking at this.
No, you're right, Jugs. What, he just lies flat down and like guesses where he's going with his
You can
little-
snap his leg. He won't feel nothing, Stancil. He'll be fine. He'll be like, oh, go for it.
Hey, where's the second tee box? Fuck off. I don't need help. Fuck off. Just fuck
You
off.
can, you can,
Yeah,
if
exactly.
I was-
I can do it. I can do it. I can
Let me-
do it.
I can't learn if I don't do it. I need to do it myself so I can learn.
I would
can't
tee
learn
off. I would tee
I
off on
can't learn if I
purpose.
don't do it myself.
I would make sure I
Right,
line
don't
my
give me a
tee
fucking
right next to
attitude
his
about it.
fucking leg, and I would smash his fucking calf with my. I'd give him a communal fucking
Oh,
fracture
sorry, I
with my
didn't-
fucking driver.
Didn't feel a thing. Oh my god. Yeah. This guy. Yeah, exactly. This guy's
Like-
handicap has got to be through the
Yeah.
roof.
Like Mr. Deeds Blackfoot. Just he can't feel a thing.
What tees do you think he plays from?
That's a good question. No, I play from the blues. I could do it. I could do it.
I could
I
do-
gotta drive
exactly,
on the
yeah,
green.
I-
I could
I gotta
do it.
drive
Yeah,
on the green. How's he
I-
put in? How does he
hey, I'm
fucking
gonna-
put in?
You want me to pull that flag out for you?
Very slowly and carefully, Vic.
How does he?
How does he do it? Yeah, right. How does he get? That's what I'm saying. How does he go on the green without ruining the course?
Oh,
I
the
can do
people
it.
on the
I have to
audio,
do it.
there's like a fucking almost like a super duper scooter chair that this guy is fucking strapped to.
He's got a 12
keeps him upright. That he probably has a fucking 12-degree swing, if that, to fucking put the ball anywhere near there. So the idea is if he's gonna putt in, he's gonna have to drive that on the fucking greens. I'd love for somebody from the fucking course to come up and tell him about that, see how
Right.
that goes.
Hey, your balls in the. Come on. Ted, your ball's in the sand. Can you just take a free? You want to just take a free drop at the steep bunker?
I could do it. I could do it.
He's doing the military crawl because his legs don't work, like one arm over the other.
Because
He's just rolling around in the sand. I can do it. I can do it.
I can do it, mate. I won't. I can't learn if I don't do it.
You're so bad. Like you're gonna. I got Tommy.
Fuck
going.
this guy.
This guy needs like a 15-foot gimme, and you know he's not gonna take it.
No. He's the guy that putts everything out. He definitely putts out 3-footers. Oh, you're not gonna putt it out. It's fucking Friday afternoon, and I've had 40 Strulies. No, I'm not gonna putt it out.
No. It's not official if I don't do it. I gotta do it right. Gotta do it right.
I'm keeping my handicap. Yeah, I bet you are. You ain't getting rid of that one.
When I go day drinking and golfing, I'll skip holes with people. I'll be like, let's just give me a 10 on this one.
When I go day drinking, I want to go in this I want to get that drunk. So I need assistance standing, but I could still kind of play.
Yeah, Judge,
that's the level of drunk I want to get.
We need to find out how much. We need to find out how expensive these things are, right? And go day drinking with them. I want to strap myself to one of these fucking chair carts.
That's the thing. That's why I wanted to show you boys. Is you got to get it. This is like this isn't like a normal cart. Obviously, this is made for a guy who's an asshole.
He's got He's got a bumper sticker that says "I could do it."
Does that thing put him on a toilet to take a shit? Because that's the only way he's getting there.
Yeah, I like how Juggy wants to play golf like this. Like get hammered and play, AKA get hammered and then
the four of us will all fucking go.
Yeah, hand me my 4-iron. No, I could do it. I could do it.
Juggy, you wrapped your car around the tree. What happened? Oh, I'm just doing it for a bit.
Yeah, we were talking about Tiger Woods.
My friends,
I could do it.
Stancil showed some picture of a guy in some motorized cart that looked fun. I figured I'd break both my legs.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this guy is such a. Oh, you know what else he does? He's the guy who he offers. He has to offer to like pick up sandwiches at the turn just to like show he can do it. The other guys he's playing with. No, Ted, don't worry about it. We can get it. It's easy for you to run up the stairs.
I can do it. I can afford it.
Yes, yeah, I can afford it. I can do it.
I can do it. I can afford it.
I'm just like you guys. And he's crawling up like again, he's like crawling up like the ramp with his arms on the banister. Everybody trying to help him and he refuses.
Get off me. Fuck off.
Half hour later, they're still waiting for him on the 10th hole. Fuck this fucking guy.
No, you can't play through. I could do it.
Yeah, listen, handicap people, you can do a lot of things. You can obviously play golf, but you know
the technology is getting fantastic.
So I've got some
an asshole about it.
I've got some production quotes here. Ski Mask Media has joined the.
Well,
chat
that's what I'm logged in as because.
What a fag!
That's how it works.
So I don't care about that person. Smokey claims that Tiger will still get bitches, which I'm a little bit upset about. I thought we already settled that she was going to show me her tits, but whatever. Keeler says, wasn't there a handicap player, last name Casey, first name Gay? I threw your gay part in. Children tease from Smokey. And then Smokey goes, ha, 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 ha. And then she says, Stancil sucks a dick. He's so disgusting. Why can't
you didn't say that? You're just saying that
nonstop.
I'm just
reading what's in the comments.
She would never say that. I love her. She would never say that about me. We have I was going to wrap it up, but we have a very specialist before we wrap it up here. It's been a few weeks. It's been a little while. It's been a little while since we heard from this old gal. If she's there, we'll wait for her. Ashley, are you there? There she is.
Oh, but why isn't my video working?
Yeah, you tell us. You're not handicapped, are you?
Video.
You could do it.
There you go.
I knew you could do it.
There she is.
Hey, what's going on?
This is what I look like after 10.5-hour day, and I just literally walked in through the door. No makeup. Oh my God.
Hot heat.
Still in my
A
uniform.
real American working through it.
Oh,
Actually,
natural, if you ask me.
But it's been a little while. We were actually just about to wrap it
Can
up
I
when
take
you
off my
called.
boots?
You can take
Oh,
off
yeah,
whatever
yeah.
you want.
Thought you said something else. We were just wrapping up before you jumped
Tell me your what?
in here. So, but we wanted to get you in. I wasn't going to hang out without. We weren't going to end it without talking to you. So, what do you? No rush, but what do you got? The Golden. That's what I wanted. The Golden Globes are this weekend. We'll wrap it into sports. Do you have any predictions? Any news stories to keep an eye out for some of our other listeners or watchers who may be checking it out? Anything to pay attention to? What do you got?
I'm very excited for the Golden Globes this Sunday. They're my second favorite.
Award season.
Who's number one? Number one, the Oscars?
The Oscars, yeah.
I know.
I'm excited to see Tina and Amy hosting again. I thought
I don't mind that.
They did well. Last time they crushed it. I thought they did a very good job.
Really good.
Yes, I did too. Although my favorite was Ricky Gervais.
Oh, the fact that he
Like
doesn't
if he
give
could
a
just
shit.
do it every year, I'd be happy.
I don't
Yeah.
care. I don't care. I don't care about you.
He was
doesn't
great.
give a
That was
shit.
great,
Like,
and it
he's
was
savage.
much needed.
I don't care.
Yeah, Tina and what's her name? They're good. They're good people. I just the
Girl
only thing with
tits.
that
Tina and
Poehler,
girl tits.
Amy Poehler.
Amy Poehler. I didn't mean to whatever. They're
No, it's all
great.
good.
They're funny people, but I just
Very
hope
racist.
they don't cuck it out because sometimes they make them cuck it out. That's why Ricky Gervais was refreshing because he was saying whatever he wanted.
Savage.
Thank
So
God
I
Trump's not here, right, America?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you know what they're doing this year, though, which I think will be interesting, is I forget basically one of them's in LA and the other one's in New York, and so I just don't. Huh?
They're keeping it separate, huh?
I said diking out.
Yeah,
even
I
worse.
just wonder. Like, I don't know how that's gonna go. You know.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, that sucks. Are they doing it? They're obviously not doing it with a crowd. Are they doing it even in like the theater, or are they just doing it all? Do you know if they're doing it all virtually?
Welcome to the back
so
alley of the Rich Forum. Like, that's a good question.
I guess that who's ever in LA, they'll be at the Beverly Hilton like always. And I think it's gonna be like more like the Emmys where like people are at home and they throw it to home. I think I don't know.
I've got some
Yeah.
Hollywood
I gotcha.
gossip. I've got some Hollywood gossip on Tina Fey.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Confirm it with her. Ashley's our Hollywood correspondent.
One, she has a
Fact.
hair lip. Two, she's
Yes.
unbearable. Actually, I have a friend that I have friends that was a producer, or I'm sorry, a what do you call that? A AP on SNL. They said first off, everybody but Lauren's unbearable. The producers there, and she's not great either.
Confirmed.
Yeah. Confirmed.
Wow, really?
Our Hollywood
Wow.
correspondent confirms it.
Lauren's good, but nobody else.
Okay.
So anyway, besides that, Ashley, so that's great. A little insight. What else? I know we've got a lot of pots on the stove. We got a lot of ideas for stuff coming up. There's stuff coming up, but what else you got? I don't know. Anything we haven't talked to you in a while? Any big news? Anything you wanted to ask? Anything before we wrap it up here, Ashley?
How did I do? Like, so with the sports, out of all of you guys picked Juggy to win with the most picks. Did he win the whole is it season?
I think I
Oh,
came
yeah,
in
no.
second, no?
No,
Yes,
I think
he
Dave
did.
did best. I think whoever Dave is.
I think
But he did
Juggy
best.
came in second.
Yeah, I
But
did
yeah,
really
he was
well.
right. Me and Juggy were very. I think I ended up. Well, it was a little bit asterisk because Juggy and me missed a week there.
Listen,
some
This week, I
coaching
forget how it
obligations,
worked.
yeah.
But
attendance
he
is
did
attendance.
well. He did well. So he showed up for you.
Yeah, I came in second, like every man should.
Wow.
Nope. Nope.
That-
Nope.
Tommy
and
gets
with
it.
that, ladies and gentlemen,
We're in
I think
relationships.
that concludes this week's sports. I think that about does
What
it.
a great way to end.
Ashley, anything you want to bring up before we wrap it up here? Plug, promote.
Well, that's such a great note to go out on, but I did have another follow-up question.
Oh yeah,
So,
go ahead, please.
Sure.
So as you guys know, I've been tutoring Juggy in Twitter and he's been doing so well. But I
Getting
think
a little
maybe it
better.
might have been his second tweet ever. I don't know. But Juggy posted this picture of, I don't know if it's a pool table or a billiards table.
Yes.
And
That was a pinned tweet
yes.
for quite some time. Absolutely.
Yes. So what was the answer?
Yeah, I think it's been up for a very, very long time. And if you look
wow,
closely,
is this breaking news? Have you not given the answer until now?
literally, this is an exclusive breaking news here. This is the actual answer is, if you look closely at the picture that's on my Twitter at Juggy, you will see that there's something wrong with the pool table. At first glance, you're like, no. But if you look at the side pockets, they're way, way wider than they should be. If you look at the corner pockets, there's one that's side that's like blocked off from the other, so it has a horrible angle to it. The corner pockets are supposed to have open walls.
Right, the angles were wrong. That's right.
That's
I think
right.
we figured that out off the record.
Yeah, like you can hit the side pocket from almost anywhere on the table as opposed to up on the railings. But that's what was wrong with that pool table. I'm actually glad that somebody was quite concerned about that. That was my first
She's
post.
the
And nobody
best.
gave a fuck about me. So only.
What's your
Ashley
Twitter,
cares about
Ashley, so
me.
people can follow you and do stuff?
At _Ashley Marie, and it's Ashley spelled ASHLEIGH.
Oh, it's
Did you guys
abbreviated.
see
Well done.
October?
No, let me see October.
Oh,
You can't see a
wants me
month,
to see
Jim.
him.
Our mascot. It's our mascot. October, no. Always getting it. Has October getting into hijinks lately that we need to know about?
Or just
He was kind of an asshole last night, actually. But he just wants me
Familiar?
to feed him right now.
Sounds like Victor.
Last night,
asshole
every
last
night, buddy. Every night, daddy.
Yeah, sorry. He just wants me
Not
to
having
feed
it. That's all right.
cat.
Victor, what do you got, buddy, old pal?
Well, I have a little take us out of here jingle if you guys want to.
Well, why don't you go last then? Why don't
Yeah.
you go last? Tommy, what do you got, buddy? Our
Tommy,
esteemed
Secret
guest.
shows, two big secret shows in March. March 13th, and what's the other one? March
March
27th.
Oh, yeah,
13th,
baby.
March 27th, March 13th, we got Kevin Dombrowski, Aaron
fucking A.
Berg, Natalie Cuomo, and Pat Oates. March 27th, we have confirmed Jim Florentine and Don Jameson. And I may or may not be in communique with somebody whose initials are KB for the 27th. So that's a little teaser I'll leave out there.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome.
What else you got, Tommy? What's your Twitter? What else you want to follow? Suck somebody off? Whatever.
Tommy's
No,
Twitter is
that's
the
it.
hardest fucking thing in the world to follow.
Sorry, you said
Yeah,
27.
I don't-
19,
I don't even know what it is.
467.
27.
If you get a chance, watch the Tiger Woods doc on HBO. I suggest that. That's a great documentary. That's it.
HBO
Thank
giving
you,
you
I'll
guys.
second that.
Thank you, Tommy.
Um,
Thank you for your time, man. You're a blast every time.
At Stancil Jim, Twitter and Instagram. Yeah, I guess that's it. Check out our we hosted the Ski Mask Collective on Monday, which went way off the rails. If you even in the slightest like this, I highly recommend you check that out. Yeah, and Tommy said it, the secret shows. Keep an eye out. There's one next Saturday. You can actually you have to actually buy tickets. Very easy, Eventbrite. So check out Mead's Twitter or Secret Show Comedy. Follow that. I'll obviously retweet it as well. You can always DM me if you can't find the link. That's all I got. Juggy.
Yep. Twitter at Juggy Haha. Twitch Juggy010. I should be at least one of those secret shows because I haven't come to anyone recently, and this whole COVID thing's gotten out of hand. So I should be
At
there.
the St. Lawrence Club, nice downstairs, low ceiling. They take temperatures, you sign waivers. It is, it's not just the Wild West. So if people are on the fence about coming, it is good amount of people, and people like not taking it too seriously, but they're respectful of everybody else. I'll put it that way. So it is a good little spot.
Nice.
Victor, take us out.
Thank you, everybody, for coming.
Thanks everybody for watching, listening. Tell a friend, subscribe, and review too if you haven't. We're our little engine that is plugging away here, but we could use all the help we can get.
Oh, tugging with the boys. Oh, jugging off the boys. Yeah, baby. Come get your kicks, get your dicks, we'll suck your tits and lick your pricks. Yeah. Oh, jugging with the boys. Yeah. Bye. Hell yeah.
Thanks again, everybody.